Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch. At first glance, Blind Frog Ranch appears like any other remote stretch of Utah land. Dusty mesas, craggy ridges, and winding creeks cutting through the high desert. But beneath that surface lies a labyrinth of tunnels, caverns, and flooded chambers. These subterranean features have become the centerpiece of the ranch's allure. Experts and explorers have suggested that the land's unique geological makeup could hold keys to its mysteries. The Uinta Basin was once a prehistoric lake bed, and millions of years of sedimentary layering created pockets and fissures beneath the earth. When Duane Ollinger, the ranch's current owner, began digging, he discovered not only these underwater caverns, but also metallic anomalies, objects that seemed to register on sensors but resisted all attempts at retrieval. Some believe these readings indicate buried treasure, perhaps the remnants of Spanish conquistador catches or Aztec gold brought north centuries ago. Others point to more natural explanations: magnetite deposits, mineral veins, or trapped metallic debris. Yet none of these theories fully account for the consistent, unexplainable patterns detected beneath the ranch's soil. To decipher Blind Frog Ranch, one must first accept that its secrets are layered both physically and historically, with nature and legend intertwining in a way few places manage. Echoes of the ancient past. Long before modern treasure hunters arrived, the Uinta Basin was home to Native American tribes who told stories of forbidden zones, sacred lands, and portals to other realms. Some of these legends spoke of spirits guarding vast riches or knowledge buried within the earth. Petroglyphs carved into nearby cliffs hint at something powerful: symbols of serpents, stars, and labyrinthine pathways. Researchers studying these carvings have noted their resemblance to Mesoamerican motifs, suggesting that ancient travelers may have journeyed far north from regions once ruled by the Aztecs or their predecessors. Could Blind Frog Ranch be the final resting place of a lost artifact or relic hidden during the Spanish conquest? Or do the symbols merely mark ceremonial grounds, misunderstood by outsiders hungry for gold? Archaeological evidence remains elusive, as the ranch's terrain and legal restrictions limit excavation. Still, fragments, pottery shards, strange stones with embedded metallic flecks, and tools that predate known settlement patterns keep the theory alive that something ancient slumbers beneath the soil. If one were to decipher Blind Frog Ranch through this lens, it would require treating it not as a site of modern treasure, but as an ancient library, its tunnels and artifacts the pages of a forgotten story. The magnetic mystery. Among the most perplexing aspects of the ranch are the electromagnetic anomalies. Visitors have reported compass needles spinning uncontrollably, GPS systems failing, and electrical equipment shorting out without warning. The energy appears to concentrate around specific zones, particularly near the water-filled caverns where Duane Ollinger and his team have focused their exploration. Geologists have theorized that mineral-rich deposits, combined with flowing groundwater, might generate fluctuating magnetic fields. Others argue that natural uranium pockets could be responsible, creating a form of radiation interference. However, the intensity and consistency of these disturbances defy simple classification. For the scientifically minded, deciphering Blind Frog Ranch means studying these patterns, mapping the anomalies, charting their cycles, and searching for correlations between energy spikes and environmental changes. Perhaps the mystery lies not in buried treasure, but in the land's geophysical uniqueness, a place where the earth itself hums with hidden frequencies. Yet, skeptics are not alone. Paranormal investigators interpret these same readings as signs of something metaphysical, a doorway, an interdimensional rift, or even a manifestation of intelligent energy responding to human curiosity. The very instruments meant to measure reality may instead be picking up traces of the unreal. The shadow of Skinwalker Ranch. No attempt to decode Blind Frog Ranch can ignore its proximity to another legendary site, Skinwalker Ranch, located just 20 miles away. Skinwalker Ranch has long been associated with UFO sightings, cryptid encounters, and government investigations. The similarities between the two properties, geographically, geologically, and supernaturally, are uncanny. Both locations share the same subterranean aquifers and lie along magnetic fault lines. Some researchers propose that these underground water systems could act as conduits for energy or radiation, creating the bizarre phenomena witnessed above ground. Others suspect that both sites may be part of a larger network, an energetic grid or corridor where the veil between dimensions thins. Those who seek to decipher Blind Frog Ranch often find themselves comparing notes with Skinwalker researchers. Data collected from one site may illuminate the other. If both locations are nodes in the same mysterious system, understanding Blind Frog Ranch could mean uncovering the key to an entire region's secrets. But this interconnectedness raises new questions. Is the mystery organic or artificial? Are these energy signatures a natural product of geology, or evidence of something constructed, perhaps long ago, by forces unknown? The treasure that might not be gold. While many viewers tune in to mystery at Blind Frog Ranch in hopes of seeing chests of gold emerge from the mud, the true treasure might be something less tangible. The ranch could hold data, scientific, historical, and cultural, that challenges humanity's understanding of the past and the planet itself. Satellite scans and LiDAR readings suggest the presence of symmetrical structures beneath the ground, lines too straight, patterns too intentional to be random. Some interpret these as tunnels carved by early settlers or miners. Others propose they might be remnants of an ancient civilization, possibly one wiped out by natural disaster or buried intentionally. If this is true, then deciphering Blind Frog Ranch involves more than digging. It requires reinterpreting history. It demands that explorers look beyond greed and towards knowledge. Gold may glitter, but truth, especially one that connects human myth to geological mystery, shines brighter. The role of modern technology. Modern explorers have brought cutting-edge tools to Blind Frog Ranch: ground-penetrating radar, magnetometers, drones, and underwater ROVs capable of exploring the flooded caverns. Yet, for every answer technology provides, it raises two new questions. The sensors detect metallic shapes, but cameras reveal nothing. Sonar maps show voids that seem to shift positions over time. Some recordings capture low-frequency sounds emanating from the depths, resembling rhythmic pulses rather than random noise. Attempts to drain the caverns or send divers inside have met with technical failure, accidents, and inexplicable mechanical breakdowns. If one wishes to decipher the ranch scientifically, the approach must blend technology with patience. The terrain resists brute force. It seems to demand respect. Each discovery must be interpreted not only through data, but through intuition, a balance of logic and law. The land, after all, appears almost sentient in how it reveals or conceals its truths. Patterns in shows over multiple seasons of exploration, recurring patterns have begun to emerge. Equipment malfunctions occur in the same areas. Weather changes coincide with energy fluctuations. Even animal behavior around the ranch seems to follow invisible rhythms. Cattle refusing to cross certain lines, birds circling and then fleeing suddenly. These patterns suggest that Blind Frog Ranch may operate on cycles, environmental, magnetic, or perhaps even something more enigmatic. Deciphering these rhythms might hold the key to unlocking what lies below. It's possible that the land reacts to intrusion, or that certain conditions, lunar phases, groundwater levels, temperature shifts, activate whatever forces slumber beneath. In this sense, understanding Blind Frog Ranch becomes an act of observation, not conquest. To read its signs, one must move in harmony with its tempo, as though the ranch itself were a living organism communicating through symbols and energy. The human factor ultimately. Any attempt to decipher Blind Frog Ranch must also reckon with human psychology. The power of belief, whether in treasure, in energy, or in mystery itself, shapes perception. Duane Ollinger and his team approach the land with conviction that something valuable lies beneath. Their determination drives the narrative, but it also influences outcomes. When one expects gold, one sees glimmers of it everywhere. Blind Frog Ranch reflects the minds that explore it. It mirrors curiosity, obsession, and the ancient hunger for revelation. It becomes a canvas for projection, where science and spirituality blur. In that sense, the ranch is less a puzzle to be solved and more a mirror reflecting humanity's eternal quest for meaning. Perhaps the true secret of Blind Frog Ranch is that it cannot be fully deciphered. Each theory reveals one aspect of its complexity, yet none capture the whole. It is a mystery designed to evolve with those who pursue it, a modern mythos born from dirt and dreams. The endless allure of Blind Frog Ranch endures precisely because it resists definition. Its beauty lies in uncertainty, the tension between what is known and what lies just beyond proof. Every generation needs its frontier, and in an age where satellites map every inch of the planet, Blind Frog Ranch reminds humanity that wonder still exists.